Okay, now that you're happy with the fitment of your bodywork, I'm going to show you guys how to remove and reinstall your wheels. First, loosen the nut on the axle. There's a pinch bolt on the left lower leg. Loosen the pinch bolt and slide the axle out. Carefully slide the rotor from the caliper and pull the wheel out. There's a wheel spacer on each side. They're both the same, so just keep track of them. Don't lose them. Left or right, doesn't matter. Loosen the nut on the rear axle. Slide the rear axle out. Leave about 10 to 20 mil in. It'll help hold the rear caliper. The rear tire has spacers as well, just like the front, but they're different from left to right. The longer one goes on the brake side, the shorter one goes on the sprocket side. Pull out the cush drive. There's a spacer inside the cush drive. Make sure that doesn't fall out, that's very important. And pull out all the rubbers. And take your wheels to a certified shop to be able to change the tires for you. So now that we've got our tires back, we're going to install them on the bike. Start by putting the cush drive rubbers in, followed by the cush drive. Make sure your spacer's there. Followed by the long spacer on the brake side and the short on the sprocket side. Pull your axle out just enough to hold the caliper and roll the wheel into place. Torque the nut to 65 foot-pounds. So on the front, both spacers were the same, so we'll slide them back in. Roll the tire in. Slide the axle in. Torque the front nut to 45 foot-pounds. Holding the front brake, bounce the front end a little bit to center the forks on the axle and tighten down the pinch bolt. Okay, we've got our bodywork back from paint. We've got our bike all assembled. I think it looks pretty good. I hope yours does too. I hope I've answered all your questions. We'll see you at our first 2 track days for Mosport and St. Eustache.